Hi there everyone, and welcome to Fingers, Fums and Fits. In this episode of Trying to Paint Inside the Lines, I will be painting the Dad's Army Home Guard Platoon from Warlord Games, but only their uniformed variants. However, before I start, I would like to point out a few caveats. Firstly, it's been some time since I last painted metal models. And while the material of the models probably won't make a difference, the scale will. I am really not used to painting 28mm models. So we'll see how this goes. Second, this is the first time I am painting historical minis. I usually paint fantasy or science fiction models, so this is really out of my comfort zone. And as a result, I paint using Citadel paints. Now before you boo me out of the room, it's what I'm used to, but I looked up some guides and will be approximating with these colors. However, I will provide alternate Vallejo paints in the video description. Now, that being said, we can see that I have already sprayed the minis with Mechanica's standard gray. I will also be focusing on Private Fraser, as he is holding a rifle and wearing a camo helmet, so I can add a few more details here. And even though I undercoated the models with a spray, I then painted the entirety of the models with Steel Legion Drab. I then painted his skin with Kislev flesh. And his packs and straps with Death World Forest. This also included his boot guard. His helmet was painted with Straken green, and I returned to Death World Forest to paint any camo details there may be. His rifle was painted with Doombull brown. And any rifle straps and helmet chin straps were painted with Baneblade brown. The final base color was Abaddon black, which was applied to their boots, as well as Pike's Tommy gun. It's now probably a good idea to tidy up any areas, which I needed to do as my painting style could usually be described as chaotic and haphazard. Because the models then got a liberal all-over wash of Agrax Earthshade. Before I relayered the colors over the uniform, pouches and straps, but avoiding the recesses where the shade had dried. And to return the color to their cheeks, I layered Cadian Fleshtone over their skin. I then gave the rifle muzzles a heavy dry brush of Iron Warriors. Before it was time for some highlights, I first highlighted the skin with Kislev flesh. The uniform got a highlight of Baneblade brown. The green areas got a highlight of Orruk flesh. The boots got a highlight of Incubi darkness. And finally, the rifle muzzles were highlighted with Stormhost silver. So all that was left was to base the models in whichever method you wish. I went for a look to represent them marching through a muddy field. You might notice that some details are missing from this video, such as hair color, or Pike's trademark scarf. These will be addressed in those characters' individual videos throughout the week. So stay tuned for those. On that note, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to find out when these videos are uploaded. But anyways, what do we think? Did I manage to keep the paint inside the lines? Please let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again for the next one. Have a great day everyone, and I'll see you later.